On July 8th, 2021, Flashpoint was released on Roblox in alpha. It was a contender to any games making large-scale Battlefield games on Roblox. So what is Flashpoint? Flashpoint is a large-scale, low-poly Battlefield game on Roblox. It can fit up to 64 players in its grand operations server where vehicles can be used, and 32 players on a close-quarter server where infantry combat mostly dominates. This game features 4 classes to choose from: Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon class. It has several weapons to choose from, and 2 different vehicles to choose from, a Humvee or a tank. Currently, this game has 4 maps and 2 game modes to play with. Despite the movements being somewhat slow, and developers using licensed characters from another site, it was a testament in what the future of Roblox could be. The beginnings of Flashpoint, despite it being in alpha, was, well, mixed. The concurrent players were able to reach into the 4 figures territory, but while the bugs related to the main menus not loading at points were resolved rather quickly, just 1 month into the alpha, things for the game turned south. A Roblox update rolled out and the player models started bouncing around, rendering the game practically unplayable. Players dropped out and developers became demotivated as they found out that this bug was not in their control. The developers reached out to the Roblox dev forums to look for solutions, and as it turns out, other games have the same issue and had no ways to fix this specific issue. The game was championed from what was once a game that was a contender to other FPS games to a sinking ship. 2 months after the issue was first known, a Roblox staff responded, and ultimately the issue was resolved. However, the damage had already been done. The players have left the game for dead in the water, and it was too late. 5 months after the bug was resolved, the developers had run out of money. They released the tank prematurely as their final update, as noted by their lack of first-person's view for the tank, and it was game over. What you have to know is Division 23, the developer group that made Flashpoint, was creating this game at a loss. They depend on their own finances and mostly had to resort to paying their contractors out of their pocket to keep their business going, and mainly relied on a group of content creators to market their games. Division 23 had expended too much money and resources during the 2 months to try and resolve the bouncing bugs themselves, as the Roblox support took too long to respond to the game-breaking bug, which ultimately led to the developer's downfall. Roblox, to no one's surprise, also operates as a business, prioritizing support to those with higher concurrent player counts to keep up with the numbers, just like how Google provided instant support to Linus Tech Tips, who had their channel hacked by a crypto scammer, but provided Synthesize OG minimal support and took them over 2 weeks to get his channel back up and running. Although Flashpoint has stopped development, there are a few players that will join from time to time. As of now, if there are a group of players that are interested in this game, they would join in a large group to fill a grand operations server. The last update was made about a month ago, so there is still some developers' activity overhauling the framework to optimize the game. Judging by the way that Frontlines on Roblox looks like, it is certain that Roblox Engine had a big upgrade. Like, what I'm trying to say, and this is just a speculation, okay? What I'm speculating is Frontlines just created their game in such a right time with, such impressive graphics. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And you have Flashpoint, who was back in 2021. Like, it was released back in July 8th, 2021 in alpha, okay? It was released in alpha, and I think that game was too early to jump the gun, and Frontlines just was at the right moment. Seeing that Frontlines was released in 2023 and with such good graphics just tells us, like Roblox Engine in 2021 was not the same as what it is today.
That's so true.
We could definitely see like the improvement in Roblox engine, in the Roblox engine. And I think if Flashpoint restarts its production.
Mm-hmm.
I told him about. I told Tech about this, but I didn't get a response yet.
Damn.
And I asked him, hey, you know, with Frontline's release, you could see like all the amount of triangles and polys that Frontlines has. With that being the case, is it possible to restart the entire Flashpoint thing? And I'm just saying, I think that this could be a good time to this time is probably a good time for Flashpoint to restart its production, and I think you agree with that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like with 64 players in total. I know they don't have much money, but if they restart it back, then probably they might go big on the FPS genre.
Ooh,
and be a really, I would say, yeah, maybe perhaps a contender against any large-scale Battlefield games on Roblox. Probably wipe out the entire, probably just grab some players from Poly Battles, you know. Poly Battles used to be pretty big, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah. Poly
Battles used to be big. It used to be big in the sense that it has gone up to like 6,000 players at once. 6,000 concurrent players. They could grab those player base to Flashpoint. I mean, even then, right now, Flashpoint has a very, like, even Flashpoint has mobile support. Like, they could potentially just conquer the entire Battlefield genre-based, like, genre in the entire Roblox ecosystem. They could go on that path. Perhaps, maybe there's no destruction, but this could mean the start.
You ain't wrong. You know?
So what do you guys think? Do you think this game would thrive if the game was released today? Or do you think the opposite? Let me know in the comment section down below. This is KingMoyai signing off. Take care. I'll see you guys on the next video.